Oh my God. So this took me so long to figure out because so I've been trying to figure out this Android developer studio shit for like the longest time, but I feel like every resource I've looked at has been like skipping steps and has assumed like, oh, you know how to do this already. Like I'll go to a tutorial series and then like the first episode of the tutorial will be like how to install Android Developer Studio, and then the second episode is like all right, now open Android Developer Studio and load this code that you already wrote off screen. And I'm like, no, 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 no. That's the that's what I need you to explain to me how to do. Like that's what I don't fucking understand. But and then when you make a new Android Developer Studio project, it like auto populates this code, like this like default code that somehow already has bugs in it, and it has all these errors, and it's like I don't know how to debug these errors. I just opened the thing. I don't know how to fucking I didn't write this code, so obviously I don't know how to. So I was, but that got me thinking, because I was like, okay, what if I had some pre-written code that didn't have any errors in it? Then what then? Would that help? And I was like, so let me take a look at that. So I fucking Googled uh, Android Developer Studio sample project, and I found one, and I downloaded it and I opened it, and I was like, okay, now let me just, without fucking touching anything about this, I'm gonna just run this in the emulator. And it fucking worked, obviously, because somebody who already knows how this shit works wrote the code. So I'm like, okay, so I run it, and it's good. And then it shows up in the emulator. Like, good, awesome. Now I'm gonna search through the app in the emulator, find some strings that appear in the app, and then I'm gonna try to find those strings in the code. And then that's gonna like show me how that code works. And so I found some strings in the app, and I searched through the code to find those strings, and I found them in this here strings.xml file, which I don't know anything about. I don't know what XML is, but I'm looking at it. It looks kind of like HTML. I kind of know a thing or two, a little thing or two about HTML. So what it looks like is like, oh, this XML file creates string tags, and then it creates like sort of like a string object, and then the Kotlin file can then call that string object from the XML file. So that sounds simple enough. I don't know why none of these tutorials could seem to explain that, but that makes some kind of sense. And I just edited the code in the I just edited the string in the tag, and then hit debug, and it debugged it, and then I hit run, and then it ran it, and I was like, oh, there's the string that I wrote showing up in the app. So that it means that is how, in fact, how it works. And I don't know why it took me so long to figure this out, but here it is. So I know technically I didn't write the words "Hello World," but like you could if you wanted to, and then here we go. This is how you write "Hello World" in Android Developer Studio to display simple text on the screen of the Android app you're trying to make. I will delve much deeper into this in future videos, I assure you, but for now, I'm just really excited that I finally figured out anything about how this whole thing works. Um, Thank you, rant over.